So how to live your best life as an artist? Most of the artists that I know, they have the will to change. They want to change. They want to be finally an artist full-time, okay? What they don't have, I think so, is the knowledge on how to do it. Because they have the will, they take action, they do a lot, they work a lot. Some of them work until midnight, 1 a.m. They work consistently. But what they don't have is the knowledge of how to make art and sell it. This is what's missing. How to get the right visibility, how to sell your art. Not only how to make art, but how to show your art to the right people and how to sell your art. So how do you make this happen? There are two ways. There is not like 1,000 ways. There's basically just two ways to make that happen. The first way is the bad way, and it's the way that everybody does, including me. I used to do this. I'm still doing it because sometimes I think, oh, I'm better than others. I'm going to figure out by myself, etc. And yeah, usually it's not going great. So the first way to do it, which is the bad way, if we can label good and bad, it's figure out by yourself. Okay? So as you can see, I can't write properly, but that's the number one. And that's what most people do. That's what 99% of people do. It's just they try. So what's happening is you try, it's not working. Okay, I'm gonna try again. If you are a bit smarter, you're gonna try something different. So that's if you are smarter. If you're not that smart, you're gonna try again to do the same thing. Again and again and again, expecting different results. So this is not gonna happen. This is not gonna make your life, this is not gonna make your life the way you want it to be, okay? So if you try again and again the same thing, nothing is gonna change. You know this already. Because if you're watching this, it means that you are the smart one. So if you're a smart one, you try and you're like, okay, it's not working. What can I change next time? You try, it's not working. What can I change next time? You try, it's working a little bit better. Oh, why it worked better? And then you try to adjust and you try to polish it, okay? That requires tons of time, okay? It's try and error, sometimes for decades, okay? That's how long it can go. People think, yeah, but I can try, I have time. Yeah, but you don't have a lifetime. So at some point, what you need to have here, very important word for everything, is to be aware, awareness. You need to have awareness to be like, okay, I know that I don't know. Okay, I know that, if I continue to do this, it's gonna take for fucking ever. So I need to get this knowledge from usually somebody who had been successful, already doing what I want to achieve. I want this person to guide me, okay? What we call a mentor, okay? You need to have a mentor because you have the awareness to be like, well, I don't know. I can try as many times as I want, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I'm just shooting like everywhere, hoping, or throwing like something on the wall, hoping that something sticks. Okay? This is not the way it works. I mean, it can work, if you get very lucky, it can work. And with time, maybe 6 months, 6 years, 20 years, maybe at some point you will figure it out, okay? Or if you think that maybe watching some YouTube video, getting some free content, why not, okay? But there is a better way. And what is my way is getting mentors. Every step of the way this past 20 years, I hired mentors. I hired mentors recently to help me. That was what? A month ago, okay? I spent $15,000 on mentors, okay? Because I was stuck and I believed that if I was paying this, I will probably save 3 years. Okay, and 3 years are definitely worth $15,000. Okay, so I did this for my art career at every step of the way. First, what was it? Art. To create art, I got classes and mentors in probably 10 countries. Okay, every time that I wanted to do something, like the technique that I use is silk screen printing, I probably had, I don't know, 6 mentors on that in different countries. Okay, I had this in Portugal, I had it in Romania, I had it in Thailand, I had it in France, in many countries. Like every time that I could learn faster, instead of watching videos, I was just hiring somebody to help me. Usually, I would do it one-to-one because it's usually faster than the group class. I want to go fast usually. Second part is, okay, I have the art, but I'm not selling. Nobody know who I am. I'm not getting any reach on social media. I'm not selling. I was selling nothing. Okay, the first 2 years I sold 0. It's not like, yeah, I sold a couple, like 10. I sold 0. The third year I sold 3, and after the rest is history. So then what I thought was very important before getting the visibility was my brand as an artist. So branding, okay, branding. So what are my values? What do I represent? How do I communicate on social media, on my website? How do I dress? How do I interact with people? It's much deeper than this, but these are kind of like the big lines on branding. What color do I use? What are my series? What type of art? All of this, it's branding. It's way deeper. I have tons of video about this, but this is was very important to have strong foundations. Okay, why is branding is the only tool to increase your perceived value as an artist? Okay, and if you increase the perceived value as an artist, it increases demand and it increases the prices. Okay, at the end of the day, I can talk with every painter. The value is the same. It's paint on canvas. It's only the perceived value that makes a difference. And how do you change this? You change this with branding. This one, I hired like the best expert in my country, that was France. I hired him and we worked on my brand for 2 months, okay? So that was not like a session, like, oh, I have 1 hour, I ask him a couple of questions. No, I worked with him for 2 months to build my brand. Because I thought that you can get away with marketing in other businesses, but with art, branding is more important. So 1 expert, 2 months, okay? When I figured this out, I was like, okay, what's next? Social media, visibility. I tried in the past, I made a couple of videos and that was not working. I was probably getting at that stage 1,000 views per video. And that was very complicated video, and my girlfriend used to film them and to edit them, and she was spending 3 hours on them, and that was not working. So what I did, again, I bought a couple of courses. So social media. I bought, I think, 3 courses about social media, and I hired personally 2 mentors to help me. Okay, so what happened? My brand was strong. My art, I believed that it was already strong. Then what happened is, instead of getting 1,000 views, 1K, so you can picture this, I was finally getting 100K view. Okay, and then what happened is that I didn't give up. So I continued for a few months doing this and still was getting here and there 100K view. But because I kept going and I kept asking to my mentors, okay, what should I change? What can I twist to get finally the grail, a viral video, 1M video, 1 million video. And I keep going, and it took me probably 3 or 4 months. But the video that broke 1 million views got 67 million plus views. Okay? So I gained probably 40,000 followers from this video. It was not straight like this, it went months after months, but I got 67 million views. Was it worth it? 1,000%, okay? That was 100% worth it to hire these people and not to give up and continue, because I knew that with the help that I had and with my skills, I would be able to make something that hits that range, okay? Then, fourth step, so 1, 2, 3, fourth step that I'm gonna probably have here was that I'm getting all these visibilities, but I'm not getting any sales. I'm getting a lot of views, I'm getting a lot of likes, but I'm not selling. So what did I do next? You guess it by now. I got one mentorship. I got involved into one mentorship, one course, and one expert. So this person used to work into a very, very, very famous gallery, okay? Very famous galleries. I hired him for 3 months to help me to get better at selling. And what happened? As you can guess, if you have the brand, the first, like, I mean, the main one, your art has to be good. The people need to like your art, need to want your art. If that's, I mean, if you make like a stupid drawing and expect to have some sales, this is not going to work, okay? You have to make something that also people want, that inspire them, give them joy, make them happy, have good story, have good meaning. So, okay, that's the foundation here, okay? That's supposed to be 3 pillars. Anyway, so you need this. Then imagine yourself that you have good art, your brand is strong, you have a lot of visibility, and you know how to transform this visibility into money in the bank, okay? What happens is, this is what's gonna happen. If you are selling here and you're making like a couple of thousand a month, this is what's gonna happen. There is no way that this is not gonna happen. The benefit of this, let me write this here. So, the benefit, one, you compress time, okay? By a lot. By a lot, I mean sometimes decades of try and error. So you are buying time. Why? It's because I already spent the time for you, or somebody else spent the time for me that I hired, okay? So you are compressing time, and this is, I'm 45, it's not that, you know, I'm 20, I have so much time in front of me. I still have a lot of time, but I want to go as fast as possible to live my dream, my best life as an artist, okay? So I compress time. 2, you avoid a lot of mistakes, and some of them can be a bit fatal, right? There's stuff that you can do in your art career that if you do them, you fucked, okay? There's stuff that when you do them, internet, it stays on the internet. Okay, and people are gonna find out, and if they do find out, it's not gonna help your art career, and it's gonna be difficult to get back from it. So you avoid mistakes and potentially like a very bad one. In most of your case, it's not gonna be like that bad, okay? But in some cases, it's really bad, okay? So you avoid the mistakes. What you also avoid is getting frustrated, okay? you avoid getting frustrated because it's so frustrating that you create art. People, your friend, whatever, telling you, oh, this is really nice, this is really nice. They are not buying, they are not supporting you. You're not selling. I have a huge space, okay? I have a building here. So I can have as many artwork, it doesn't matter. But most of the time, my students, they have normal apartment, and you have a room that is dedicated just to store the art. Okay, so from bottom to ceiling, it's full of art. So it's very frustrating not to have your art into some walls, into some families, into some home, even into some offices to inspire people. So the fourth part is you're gonna keep going. That's a positive one. So this one and this one, it was to avoid something that we don't like to feel, okay? We don't like to feel that we did mistakes. We don't like to be frustrated. We don't like to know to feel that we are lost, okay? This is a positive one. Keep going, it's positive. Because what happens when you don't know what you're doing and when it's not working, you give up, okay? And we don't want you to give up. You want you to keep going, create art, sell art, create art, sell art. That's what we want you to do. And ultimately, it's to have a great life, because there is nothing better than to be a successful artist. Imagine you wake up, you have your coffee, you make some drafts. You might have had reply to some clients, because most of my clients are in the US. I live in Asia, so I wake up, I have to reply to them because of the time zone. Then I make some draft, I make some plan for the day. I go to the gym. I have an amazing pool. Have lunch with my girlfriend. Then I go to the studio. I spend all day to the studio. I make some content for you guys to help you. I get respect. I get articles into magazine. I get shows in galleries. I sell a lot of artworks. I have collabs with celebrities. And there is nothing better than this. So that's the ultimate price of investing in yourself. I wish that I had this into one person in the past. I didn't find this. I wish I had. I believe that, I honestly believe that this is where I help artists right now. I help them with all those parts. It's all linked to art. This is everything that I have learned. And this is everything that I have tested and I have proven that it works, okay? But if you find anybody else that fits you better, be my guest. So you understand why it's very important and why I invested so much. And that gave me 100 times back what I invested. So if you want to know more about my mentorship, I'm going to have a link below and you're going to have more information about it. But if you don't, all good, I'm going to keep posting free information in this channel. Okay, the goal here is to give as much value as possible. Now, if you guys want to have some of my time to help you, to give you feedback and give you a clear roadmap, the link is going to be below. And whatever happens, see you in the next video.